Show them how to do it.
Let's
do
speak
it.
on it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Let me show you how to do it.
Let's speak on it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. They can't do it how I do it.
Let's speak on it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. It's exclusive when I do it.
Let's speak on it.
Do it. Do it.
Hello, thank you all for joining. Okay, let's speak on it podcast. I want to thank our single males that will be joining us tonight and the one that we actually have on at this time. Thank you for sitting down and being open with this conversation with us. I want to dive into your perspectives, basically on a single man's dating perspective, your purpose as a man, and what you're really looking for in a woman. Tonight's conversations are going to be strictly open, truly transparent. It's basically going to be questions that most women want the answers for when it comes to meeting and actually connecting with single men, but just was afraid to ask or just wanted to make sure they wasn't able to get the answers. So that's why we have our single men. Well, it seems like we've lost them, that are joining us tonight to answer some of the questions that need to be answered by single men. Anthony, are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay. We've lost him on camera, but y'all can still hear his voice. And by all means, if you all have any questions or anything, please hold questions until the question and answer time, and then we will openly answer all questions accordingly. Okay, our first question is, to start, when it comes to dating, are you approaching it with intention right now? Or are you more in a season of exploring?
Intention. We're getting a little too old to be exploring. I mean, I pretty much know exactly what I want, and dating with a purpose. I'm not gonna just take anybody out on a date. I'm not gonna just invite anybody to church with me. I'm not gonna just take anybody to balls or galas with me. I'm beyond that.
Okay. Hey, Lucius. Well, Lucius is joining us right now. He finally got the connection and was able to jump on. Lucius, we were basically doing the introduction. So therefore, I'm going to pretty much ask you the same question that I asked Anthony. And like I said, tonight's conversation are going to be truly transparent, open, honest. It's just basically coming from a single male's perspective. Okay, when it comes to dating, are you approaching it with intention right now? Or are you more in a season of just exploring what's out there?
It depends. It depends on it truly do depends because like it depends on what state of mind I'm in at that moment. But at the same time, we hope for the best. We hope for but as a man now, I don't think we go out there searching for that.
So, in other words, like, would you date a woman in intention, or are you just seeing what's out there? Like, are you dating for intention, or are you just dating to date? I'm just gonna date.
No, what I'm saying is, all right. As a man, I'm not gonna say me because I'm not gonna expose that I'm single or whatever like that. But what I'm saying, as a man, the way things are going at this moment, what I'm saying, a lot of guys out there just dating just to be dating because the way people are presenting themselves on both ends, man and woman.
Well,
so so a lot of times right now it's just a lot of hope in the meantime.
Okay, that's understandable. All right, Anthony, this question is for you. What does a healthy and solid relationship looks like to you?
A healthy. Well, we can talk about anything. She knows my do's and don'ts. I know her do's and don'ts. Her likes, dislikes. Tough. I don't need somebody just ready to give up. And tough times get tough, because you're not gonna make it if you can't make it through some simple things. You will never make it Because worse than the tough time that you're going through. Most people, everything. You can't have every instant everything. I was telling somebody about having, if I were to have the $500,000 house, the Harley Davidson, everything that I need and everything that I wanted. Come in and say, well, babe, I want to change the walls. No, you can't. I painted it that color because I wanted that color. But if we build something together, then hey, you got your choice, I got my choice.
So what you're basically saying is for a healthy and solid relationship, that means you are building together?
Yeah,
Like y'all coming into it as together and separate instead of separate?
yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, Lucius, this question is for you. How do you personally define loyalty and commitment in a relationship?
Oh, yes, indeed. Well, because I, because that is a oh man, loyalty. All right, you know, because let me say why I said that because man, that's so hard to come by right now. But at the
Yep.
same time, that
Amen.
it's hard. It's so hard to come by. So man, we have got used to accepting what we can get at the moment, right?
Right.
So, but to me, honestly, man, it just I don't know, man. I don't know. That was a hard one. I ain't gonna lie to you, because it's been so long since I even must thought about something like that. That's just how it's going right now. It's but to just for somebody to just man loyalty. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You got me on that one.
So in your perspective, what a woman being loyal to you, what does it look like? What does it look like to you? Like you may not be experiencing it at this moment, but what does
Okay,
it look like to you?
a woman that pays attention to my love language, right?
Okay.
And when I say that, meaning like for each woman, each individual, as a person, meet a person, their love language changes, right? But if someone willing to seek out my love language towards her, I feel like she dedicated herself. So I think that's loyal right there. When somebody really try to figure you out, really pay attention to you. Things gonna happen in relationships, but when somebody truly pay attention to the small details about you as a whole, I think that's loyal. I think that go a long way right there.
Okay. True that. True that. Okay. All right, Mr. Anthony, this question is for you.
Okay.
Oh, Lord, I did not mean to remove him. Every man has his boundaries. What are some deal breakers?
Chris, hmm,
And come closer to the mic because you're breaking.
I gotta go. Respect my space. Respect my words on the things that I believe in. Respect my beliefs, and I'm gonna respect yours. Uh, Understand that I am who I am. I'm not gonna change anything like that about myself.
Define your space.
My space, my phone, my personal stuff, my business, all those type. That's what I need. Those are
When you say your business, what you mean? That's
well, my business. I own a business, so know that I'm gonna do work. I'm gonna pour concrete for females. I'm gonna have females asking questions. So know that that is that's my
your
livelihood.
daily interaction with females is going to happen because of what you do for a living.
Yes.
And she
Gotcha.
has to understand that. Okay. All right. Lucius, this one is for you. When conflict or disagreement come up, how do you usually handle those situations with the partner?
I try to have that open conversation. I'm used to. I like to. I'm a person in a relationship like to have those uncomfortable conversations. So I try to have
Define
that
define your define your definition of uncomfortable conversations.
conversations that people don't want to have in those relationships. Things that ain't going. ain't gonna cater to your ego. Things that maybe you need to hear, but you don't want to hear because it might hurt your feelings. But those things, that's why uncomfortable conversation. So we have those uncomfortable conversations. Those bring on understandings.
Okay. So in an argument or disagreement, conflict, how do you settle it?
I try to have a conversation.
You gotta have a conversation. Okay.
I try to. I start with a conversation. Other than that, I walk. I get on by my business. But it start with a conversation.
Okay.
It start with a conversation.
Okay.
How
All
would
right.
you handle it?
How would I handle it?
Yes. How would you see?
For me, so honestly, communication to me is everything. And if you can't communicate with your partner, there's no need to even be in anything that you are trying to gain, build, or even start.
Can
So
I ask you
that's
a
where
question?
it starts is with communication.
Can I ask
Communication
you a
is
question?
key.
Can I ask you another question?
Yes,
We got a lot of people that don't know how to communicate, right?
correct. Right.
Is that a deal breaker for you?
It is.
Even if they don't know how, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just asking, even if they don't know how, and you have an understanding that this person just don't know how to communicate, you wouldn't work with them or nothing.
Now, I wouldn't do it like if I meet a person and I feel like our first initial interaction is not a strong communication,
Right,
then I wouldn't even pursue or I wouldn't even go farther than just the introduction or our first meet whatever. I to me, I just feel like it's very important that whomever you meet, they should be able to communicate with you. And I'm a big, big advocate of having those uncomfortable conversations. Truly. But
so
if you
so
can't
what would
have
you call uncomfortable?
just conversations that you feel are uncomfortable, but you and your partner can engage in. You and
I
your
like that.
partner can literally sit there and have a conversation on any topic, any discussion, any any subject, anything. And don't feel uncomfortable about having it, whether it's sex, whether it's travel, whatever. It's those uncomfortable conversations that everyone needs.
how,
And most
how
men don't
important
even know how to have a conversation. So I know you can't hold an uncomfortable conversation with me.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay,
So
then
Ex-
how long do you, when you say, well, maybe they don't know how to do it, but how long do you give them time to figure it out? Because at certain ages, if you don't have it, you may not ever get it.
but
okay,
that's
and
just it. When you initially meet someone, you should be able to hold a meaningful or a conversation with that person
we
right
but
then.
Yeah.
and that's true. You just have a lot of angry people at the moment, we just deal with a lot of unhealed people, and so that it comes with people can't conversate because of anger, right?
Well,
But
that's
if
a
you're
red
unhealed,
flag.
you shouldn't be dating.
That's a
That's
red
right.
flag.
You definitely right about. That's why I just asked me. Like I say, conversation is key.
Yeah,
Conversation is key
yeah,
because to me, the best, the most powerfulest thing in the world is understanding.
true.
If
And
I
all
have
you're
understanding,
getting,
that's
and
right. If
all
I
you're
have
getting,
understanding,
get some understanding.
some understanding. That's why I say. That's why to me it's conversation. I deal with it. I deal with it through conversation. If we can't deal with it through conversation, I already know there's no forward with that position.
Okay. All right, Tiff, do you have some questions for Lucius?
I do. So, okay, what do you think of, air quote, a good woman? Like, what comes to mind first when you think of that?
When I think of a good woman,
Yeah.
I think of me. I don't base. I base everything on how this woman protect my heart. Because as a man, I'm gonna go get her. I don't think about the little small things. Only thing y'all ask you to do, because I feel like we could work around everything else, right?
Hmm.
I just feel like is how this woman protect my heart. Because when we get in this relationship, it's either you willing to be molded or mold or not. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to listen to one another to adjust, right? So I
Right.
understand, like, when you first get in this relationship, you're gonna have these little things where you gotta do these little adjustments and things like that, right?
Right.
But I still at the bottom line have to understand, have to look and see how this woman protect my heart, meaning like how she cater to my little simple needs, because as a man, we don't need much. So I just pay attention how this woman, what I'm saying, how she cater to my little simple needs, my little heart. That's it.
Okay.
I like that. That's a fair answer. Now, okay, so what goals are you currently working on to help, like, to better yourself for a relationship if you're currently not in one?
Well, at the moment, I do promotion. I'm currently in school at the moment to pursue my barbering business. I'm working on getting closer to God. I'm just working on me as a whole to be better for anybody that enter my life. So I can't just say, what am I doing to better myself for a relationship? No, I'm bettering myself to better me as a whole, to be so when or if that I'm in the right space, if that makes sense.
Right. You working on yourself to make sure you're together
Oh,
overall before you involve
for,
somebody.
for any situation.
Oh yeah. You got to. Because if you're not there, she's not gonna be there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that means you're broken, and you should say you're broken self by yourself.
You know what I'm saying? That's most definitely. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest problem that's going on now. A lot of unhealed getting in relationships.
True.
That's true.
And,
Coming
and
into it, but that to me, that's like a I don't know. That's that conversation you have to have in the beginning, like to know, like had you had past trauma, like what type of relationship are you coming out of, what happened in your past, like all that
but
stuff needs to be acknowledged before y'all try to pursue anything anyway.
but you already know in the beginning relationship, people put their best foot forward, right?
And they do.
They put
Hmm.
out
So,
the representative.
huh?
They have a representative.
So this is why I say, man, these days don't nobody take their time. It's always, you know what I'm saying, once we meet each other, things happen. Now you obligated, right? You feel obligated. No, people don't take their time to really know people. Because eventually people gonna show you their true color, who they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't take that time out to really get to know one another. These days, I'm gonna be honest with you. Men do the dating. Women expect men to do the dating. These women don't date back, if that makes sense.
What?
Elaborate, please.
Yeah,
Yeah,
explain.
elaborate. Because I truly don't agree with that, but
Hey,
elaborate.
hold on, now, no, hold on, now.
Elaborate.
Let me say this, and I'm not saying, because we do have some women say, "Babe, I got this plan, woo the woo," and woo date back, right?
Right.
But this internet have put in this stigma in so many of our good women here, right?
Hmm.
To bring on this entitlement. So we have a lot of our good women just don't date back because they feel the entitlement. They don't women. A lot of these women do not date back. A man want to be dated too. You feel me?
True.
A man want to be courted. A man want to be told, man, baby, you smell good. Baby, you this. Baby, you that. Let me tell you, the majority of the women, when they go out, they might have a husband, whatever. They don't ask, babe, what would you like to see me in? You feel me? They don't do that no more. Not
So,
because it's automatically. Excuse me, ma'am.
oh no, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And that's why I'm saying is, like, women don't date men no more. Men want to be dated too. You get what I'm saying? Men want to be, what I'm saying, taken out. And I'm not saying spend the money. I'm just saying a woman take initiative to plan. A woman take initiative to show this man. It's hard to find that these days. He got them out there. I'm not saying he don't have them out there, man. But what I'm saying is, it's getting rare.
Yeah.
That's why we say over and over again, a good woman is hard to find, right? Because things like that getting rare, is getting rare. And to be honest, as a man, we want to be dated too. And we don't want to be looked at. Oh, this nigga he's zesty. He want to be dated. No, I want attention. You know what I'm saying? I want some attention for the woman that I'm giving attention to. I want a compliment from the woman I continue to give compliment to. You feel me? I want this woman to give me back that energy times 10 so I can give it back plus 100. We don't get that no more. That's just what I'm saying. Men
Let me
want to be
just
dated. Men
well
want to
let
be
me just
dated too.
well let me just say this, Lucius.
Yes, ma'am.
It's it's probably because a lot of the women feel like when they do stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
it's all in vain because
Oh, oh, can I say this? Can I say this? Oh, before you go any further, I gotta say this before you get any further because I'm not finna separate what we got going right here as man and woman, right? I'm not finna do that. But what I am finna
no,
say, no, excuse me, you human,
go
right?
ahead. Go ahead.
We at the end of the day, you're human and
Mm-hmm.
I am human.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes women forget that as a man, we want to take off that cape too. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
I understand what you're saying, man, but I am talking about we gonna separate boys from men.
Mm-hmm.
When
Mm-hmm.
I say man, and I'm talking about a man, when I say a man standing 10 toes down to take care of
Mm-hmm.
business, all right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
not talking about a boy, not no PS5 or
Mm-hmm.
all that the joint.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking about a man, baby.
Mm-hmm.
When I say sometimes, I'm just giving the point of view of a man who
Mm-hmm.
go to work every day, who go to school, do whatever, do what he got to do, what he's seeking, some
Mm-hmm.
attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in a woman. I don't want to be a woman in competition with another woman.
Mm-hmm. I get what
You
you're
get what I'm
saying.
saying?
I get exactly what you're saying, but what I am saying is just that it's probably rare because some of the women are just falling back because of, you know, that. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're
No, ma'am,
saying.
because why it couldn't be some of the good men have fell back because of y'all, some of y'all, you know what I'm
I
saying?
I believe that.
Okay.
I
Okay. Now
believe
this is
that.
what we
But
say.
what
Now this
but
is what we saying now. When I say we not gonna separate man and woman from feelings and love and all that, that we not gonna separate that. Now men go
no,
through the same thing women go through, but men
that's
just don't acknowledge the way the women do because we have a sense of not allowing that shield to go down, right? So we're not gonna put our business out there. We're not gonna expose the hurt, the pain, and the anger that we go through, man. We're
Mr.
Before
not
you
gonna
Lucius.
expose that.
before you
Mr.
go to your
Lucius.
next situation.
That's
Huh?
not what I was saying. That's not what I was
No,
saying.
no, that ain't what you were saying, but you was getting back to why women fall back, right?
Exactly. But
And you
that's
was
not
finna
what
say
I was
because
saying. But that's
and
not
what
what
you
I was saying. Why? But you were saying how men like to be courted.
right,
Okay, I agree with that. And there's nothing
right,
wrong with that. But the reason why you were saying I was saying that about women is because of that reason. It's fair. I'm pretty sure that that's why some men fall back. But I was just saying that that's why women fall back because you were saying that that's why men like that too. That's
right.
only fair. That's what
Ain't,
I was
ain't,
saying.
y'all know why this conversation ain't fair? Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all why this conversation ain't fair. Y'all know why this conversation ain't fair?
Why?
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 Because we had a generation, right? We trying to bring back this younger generation back to real real reality, right?
Right.
Hey, look at us. We need some of them on here. You feel me? Real talk, cause hey, I'm quite sure we'd have been through the hoops with the love, with the train, all that there. You know what I'm saying? So we trying to get right, but we need some of these little young. They need to be hearing this because that's the
But you know what, Lucius, you say, okay, I'm listening to you say that men want to be courted, men want to be dated, men want
Okay,
to be shown attention. But you know, it is hard as hell to show somebody that who's never had that before. Like
exactly.
all his past relationship, he's never had a woman to shower him. He's never had a woman to show him attention. He's
All
never
right,
had a
G.
woman to date him. So when you come in the picture and you try to give this man all that attention, you know what he
Right.
gonna do?
What?
he gonna rear away. He gonna because he's never experienced that before. So what you're doing is something
Okay,
he's not used to. So to
okay,
him,
V.
he's like, well, what the hell is she doing? Like, oh, you what you trying to get something?
Hey,
You trying to this, you
hey,
trying
look.
to. But if a man never had or experienced that before, you could be the best woman and shower him to death with everything. If
Vice
he's
versa.
never had it in his past relationships,
Vice
past
versa.
situations, what you doing,
Vice versa.
and vice versa. And you
Yep.
are so right. You
So
Yep.
guess
cannot
what?
give to
So guess
somebody
so
something they've
so
never
guess what?
had before.
So to the ladies on the panel, guess what? We finna clean this up right now.
Oh my
So
God.
we no. We see so we really can't speak on that
Uh,
because guess what? That is not a man or a woman thing, right?
It's not.
That's not a man or woman thing. That's
Because
just
in a woman's perspective, women are the same way. A man can just give her the world, give her everything she wants. But if she's not used to that, to her, she's like, what's his intentions? Like what's his agenda? Like
right.
why he doing all this? Well, if you never had it, you can't appreciate it. So, and I'm saying it as a woman, but that goes for men and women. So yeah,
But
it's just
V,
not just for y'all,
but
it's for us too.
Miss Renee, can I say something though?
Yes,
Let me say this. You say a man can never appreciate something he never had, right?
exactly. Same way with a woman.
I don't think that's honestly true.
Why is that so?
Because because look, all right. I'm gonna take it from me. I'm gonna use me as example, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna use me as example. And this is and I didn't know this until it actually happened, okay?
Okay.
Me, I grew up without it was just me, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Me roaming the streets or whatever, right?
Okay.
I never had that. I never had the stability or the you get what I'm saying from there, right?
Right. Right. Right.
So this one woman came into my life a long time ago, right? This one woman came to my life a long time ago. And I'm sitting up here like a man in minute. I effed that up, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this woman came into my life, right? And she brought something that I never had.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? And you are right to a certain extent. I didn't appreciate it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
Right.
appreciate it. But at the same time, at the end of it, it made me acknowledge what I needed in life. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
So it did work, even though I didn't appreciate it at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But it opened me up to showing me what I needed. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
But most
Because
men don't have that mentality though. It
what I
works for
never
you.
had, that woman brought
Yeah.
something I never had. I
Yeah.
just didn't appreciate it at the moment until I lost it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
so you can't appreciate something you never had, but it just sometimes it's too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I say that was my point right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I
I
knew
agree.
that woman found my look, that woman found my soft spot, you know, and I admit that, you know. So you
Okay.
can't appreciate something you never had.
Right. Right. That's what I say. In your instance, yeah. But most
So
men, some men that you come across, they don't. Yeah.
I don't know. I not nothing. I'm not gonna talk about all of it, but
Oh man.
see, y'all trying to get me real started on here. I'm not trying to get real. I'm listen, listen. I'm really trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to rear this in. Y'all really finna bring it out. Y'all finna bring it out. No, but no, I want to say though, look, I want to say, man, I want to say for real, this is a nice platform.
Mhm.
And I want to say to each one of y'all, don't stop it here, right? Open up conversations, like you say, continue to open up conversations that needs to be heard in each household. And I just want to salute each. I want to salute, and I'm gonna continue to salute, and I'm gonna continue to support. But I'm telling you now, Miss Renee, do not stop.
I'm not. I'm
Do
not.
not stop. You know what I'm saying? Make this panel bigger and better. Do
Oh,
not
yeah.
stop, though.
Yeah.
Now, a
That's
question to y'all. Now, a question to the ladies while y'all sitting up here trying to reel me because I'm ready for y'all, for real, for real.
Bring them
But
out, bring them out, bring them out.
ooh, ooh, hey, 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 we gonna get a boxing ring after this. I'm telling you. Okay, okay. Now, to y'all ladies, right? Do y'all do would y'all date potential would y'all date potential, or are y'all looking for the finished product? You get what I'm? Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I would date potential. I mean,
Yeah,
everybody's not perfect, and anybody who
yeah.
say that this world is full of perfect men and women is a perfect lie.
Hmm.
Because there is nobody on this earth is perfect. You be perfect for each other, but
Ooh,
there
say it
is no
again.
perfect person or
Hmm.
there's no perfect male or perfect female. You're not gonna always meet the person that most people be like you're praying for. You're not.
Miss Renee.
No matter how much you pray for that person and be specific in your prayer, you're not going to always get everything that's on your list about that person. But
Why
if
you
that
wait?
person is bringing certain potential that you know you can work with, then by all
Mhm.
means,
And you know
allow
what?
that person to come into your life and see
And
what happens.
we're all flawed in some way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If
Yeah.
they're out there, if they're trying, genuinely trying,
Yeah.
I see nothing wrong with that.
Miss Gloria
Yes.
and Miss Renee.
Yes.
I'm finna ask y'all. I'm finna put somebody on blast, right? Cause I ain't heard a word. Miss Tiffany.
I just said
No,
same.
no, excuse me, man. Excuse me, man. I'm finna ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you a question, man. Because I just be paying attention to reactions while I speak now. When I speak, I want to pay attention to your movements or the questions or the answers. I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna ask this question again. Do you date or would you date potential, or are you seeking, or would you seek if you was seeking dating, right? A partner, a person that's already set in stone.
I would date for potential. I would date a guy that has potential. But at some point, your potential has to turn into actions, and
Oh,
it
no
can no
doubt,
longer be potential.
no
So
doubt,
yeah, I'll date for potential, but it has to have an expiration date because just like you're growing, I'm growing too.
most definitely. I like that. Now that was the answer. It shouldn't be no other answer, because well, I see our conversation is different than the conversation that should really be had
What
because
happened?
because no,
Hey,
we can't because Renee, Tiffany, Miss Glow, we are seasoned. You hear me?
Wait a minute.
Oh, baby, don't do that.
well,
Don't
we're
do it.
not.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
let me
hold on,
tell you,
hold on,
Tiffany is
hold
our
on,
little baby.
hold
So
on. Can y'all say what can I say?
When you
Look,
say
look,
season,
look.
like
I want to say,
what's the
listen,
age
listen
range
to
for
me,
season?
listen to me, baby. When I say season, y'all should be congratulated. I'm talking about appreciated, dedicated, and loved at the same time. When I say season, I mean like y'all don't follow trends.
no.
You got
Okay.
to understand, and this is why I say, man, our conversation is good, but we really need the young. We need to understand what them young. What is they thinking?
True.
You
You
have
know, we
to
we understand that we be lifing. You feel me? Life is lifing. You feel me?
Yeah.
And we understand that life ain't gonna always play the cards that you dealt, right?
Right.
right.
Yeah.
So you have to make the right decision that gonna always make you look good in the light, no matter what the outcome may be, right?
True.
So I'm just saying, like we talking to each other, and I'm hoping that we got them little, how they said, them little white ends and them little barbs. I hope they paying attention, man, because what I'm saying, they need to hear this.
Yeah.
True.
They,
So
they need to hear this because, man, like I say, these are the conversations that need to be had. Miss Renee,
yes,
see, I'm gonna come at all y'all. Fire, fire. I'm gonna come at all y'all.
I'm ready for you. Yes.
I'm
Okay,
on this season thing. Okay.
okay. In this day, in the dating scene today, right?
Mm-hmm.
We not gonna go off what we know as the way we was raised or whatever, right?
Correct.
We gonna be realists of what's going on today in the dating world today. Why are you afraid?
I wouldn't really say I'm afraid. I'm really not. Like I have the people I have met are not ready for a commitment.
Okay.
We are not equal. We were never equally yoked. We did not have the same mindset. We did not have the same goal set. Um, they weren't ready. I'm not. My next relationship will be my last.
Let me
I'm
ask you a question.
And the reason I say that is I am 52 years old. I have no time to be
Listen,
dating
all
at this.
right. Okay. So how long did it take you to realize what role he played? You get what I'm saying? Where he stood at that moment. How long did it take you to really figure out, man, this dude ain't, you know what I mean? He not, no, this
I
not,
realized that from the first couple of conversations we had.
so it didn't go no
Let me
further
tell
than
you,
coming.
I don't like most people when they meet somebody, their first questions are, "What do you like?" To me, if I ask you as a man, "What do you like?" I'm not trying to hear, "I like sports, I like seafood, I like beer." I'm not trying to hear that. When I ask you, "What do you like?" I need for you to tell me, "I like a woman that is ambitious. I like a woman that's goal oriented. I like a
So
woman who knows how to
But are you
communicate.
asking him
I
what he
like
like
a
a woman?
woman who." So therefore, that's
so
what I need to hear that you like.
so
I don't
so
need to
so
know the stuff you like. I need to know what
but
you like in a woman.
but you got to stipulate that question though, Renee.
You
You
don't.
didn't,
No, you don't.
only
Because
thing you asked that man,
if you're a
only
man,
thing you asked that man, you
because
asked
if
that
you're a
man, you
man
asked
that's
that man.
dating for purpose, if you're a man that's dating for purpose, you would know what I'm asking.
If and
You
so
would
if
know
you,
what I'm asking.
I get what you're saying now. I'm just saying I'm trying to ask for the ignorant fellas, the lack of I'm trying to ask for the lack of knowledge fellas. The lack of see, I don't want to say ignorant because some people might say, "Oh, this dude here." No, the lack of knowledge, fellas. So I'm not gonna say ignorant. I'm gonna say the lack of knowledge, fellas, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna ask you. You know what I'm saying? Like we were just talking about that. Like so, what were we just talking about? Y'all that got me right on track.
No, Renee. To ask your question, I mean, I have a question.
Right
When you
there we
say
go.
they have to act, they have like you want to know what they're looking for in a woman when you ask them like what do they like, but you're not like you're not asking
Stipulating.
specific questions like.
Right,
For
right.
me, ask me a specific question because if you want to know what I like in a man, ask me that and I'll tell
I'm,
you
I
that.
That,
know.
But wait, if
that's
you
what
want to
I'm
know what
saying.
I
That's what I'm
like,
saying
that's
though,
something
Renee.
completely different. Because what I like in
Renee,
a man
everybody
is
not
what
thinking
I
like
like to
that.
do as a person or what I like to do in
So
my
that
free
if
time.
you say everybody's not thinking like that, that lets you know we're not on the same mindset. We're not.
Renee, I'm gonna tell you like
I'm
this.
listening.
Ask me what I like, Renee. Ask me what I like.
I can't ask you that question, Lucius, because we're not on that level.
No, Renee, 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 we finna do example. We finna do example. Ask me what I like, Renee.
What do you like in a relationship,
Oh,
Lucius?
I'm big on sports. I like to play basketball. Oh, I
No,
coach.
because he didn't hear the
I'm
question. He didn't
Yeah.
I'm
answer the
huge on.
question.
Hey, I'm
What do you
huge on.
like?
Look,
Nah.
my passion is cutting hair. I'm huge on
He didn't
such and
answer the
such.
question.
Now, if
Nah.
you ask me what am I, you got to stipulate this because guys, you know what I'm saying? We are fellas now. We
Yeah,
are
but you
fellas.
say that, but I have met many men, and that is the question that I ask them. What do you like in a relationship? And
Renee, if
they
they
knew
answer that question,
exactly what to tell me.
Renee, if they answer that question like that, they too damn deep with themselves.
No, but she was more specific with that question.
Yeah. See,
No.
In a relationship.
if you ask me what I like, I'm gonna tell you I like peaches, oranges, a
That's not the
strawberry every
answer
now
that
and
I
then.
want.
But she
That's
was
not the
more
answer
she
that
was
I
more
want.
specific when she re-asked the question and said in a
She
relationship.
you're right.
Because when she
She
asked it to
reacted.
you, You didn't even but you didn't even
You
answer
didn't
the
catch
question
it.
that she
He didn't
asked.
catch it. He
Because
didn't
she
catch
said
it.
Oh, I
in
didn't
a
catch it.
relationship,
You
and
didn't
you
catch
started
it.
talking about fruit, sports, and your business.
You were too
Oh, you
busy
know why?
running your
Because
mouth. You
And see,
didn't
I
that's the
catch
was.
it.
thing. What do exactly? So that's why I
Miss
say
Gloria,
those
don't do
who
that.
want to
Miss
catch it,
Gloria,
catch it.
Miss Gloria. Hey,
Those
Miss
who want
Gloria,
to catch it,
Miss
catch
Gloria.
He
it.
was so ready to
Hey,
answer.
hey, Miss Gloria,
Yeah.
we was cool. Miss Gloria, we was cool. We
We
was
still
cool, Miss
cool,
Gloria.
Lucius. We still
Miss
cool.
Gloria. Hey, hey,
Lucius.
hey,
Lucius.
Renee, don't sneak one in on me like that no more. Do not sneak one in on me like that no more. And then look, Tiffany had to point it all out. Oh, you slept on that one. Don't do me that. Don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do me. And then we live. You gonna put me out there like that on live? Tiffany, Tiffany, you do me like that on live? I'm quite sure they didn't catch it. No, you was wrong. No, you
They
was
caught it.
wrong.
They
We
caught it.
we live
No,
and we got the little
everybody
show
caught
going.
it because you.
They caught
The
it,
moment she
Lucius.
said in a relationship, you went
Miss
into
Glory,
I like
Miss
peaches.
Glory,
I like
Exactly.
this.
Miss
Exactly.
Glow,
Yes.
Miss Glow. You
Yes.
supposed to be on my side, 2-on-2, not 2-on-1, not 3-on-1. Roll with me, not roll with me, roll with me. I
Okay.
slipped on that one. Roll
To
with
answer
me,
that question. He was so ready for the
Tiffany.
question. See, that's that listening.
Miss
Men
Miss
And
are
Tiffany,
see,
leave it
those
alone.
men that don't listen, that's what they get. That's what you get out of them. So, ladies, when you ask that
I,
question and you get
I
those
look,
answers, just know they not
look.
listening.
I
Just
say, hey
know
Tiffany,
they not listening.
say Tiffany.
yes.
That's what look, Tiffany. That's what we have to do because y'all don't shut up. I'm telling you, you just shit. It just run out your ear sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It just go over sometimes. It's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? That's a habit. That's a
Now
habit
you
to let things
now
just go through.
now
It's a
now
habit.
you're trying to turn it around. Now you're trying to turn
No, it's a
That's a good
boy,
hat.
Miss Glove, it's a habit of not listening. It's a habit. It's a habit because y'all won't leave it
I just
alone. So I
asked
just
her
have
to
to.
ask you the question.
You see what I'm saying? There go Tiffany. There she go. There she go. There she go.
Okay, now,
There-
do you have any more questions for me, or you have questions for the other ladies?
You know
Renee.
what? Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come
uh,
back. I'm gonna come back. Cause y'all see y'all. Ooh. I know next
uh,
time I gotta come with the gloves with y'all. I got to go with the gloves with y'all because y'all be trying to undercut the questions and everything. Renee, I ain't gonna lie, you slid that one in
No,
I
because
you
did.
you
just
know.
didn't listen to the
I
No,
did
question.
no, Tiffany. Hey, Tiffany. Renee knew she was wrong that first time. Though gonna tell her like just
not.
ask a
No,
question,
not.
and then she gonna slick side shoot that question in on me
No,
like
that's
in a
the question
relationship.
I ask. I feel like if a man can't ask you a question like that, like don't ask a lady what does she like. Ask a lady what does she like in a relationship, and she would
So
give you
you
her honest opinion of what she likes in a relationship. Would basically tell you exactly the type of man she's looking for in a relationship. So that's why most people have stuff so screwed about because they don't know how to approach a person and ask them, "What do you like?" I can tell you what I like, man. A list long, but what do
but
I
me,
like in a relationship is
but
totally
see,
different.
me, I don't know. See those questions right there. I don't really ask those type of questions.
Well, how do you get to know
So what do
someone?
you ask?
No, I see, I observe. I allow things to happen. You have to observe. Asking certain questions like it seems like you setting yourself up to move to in a direction. You feel what I'm saying? So
Well, how long
me,
do you observe?
no, it's
I just
like
sit there looking and not
no,
saying nothing.
it's like this. It's either we gonna click naturally or we not.
That
so
happens.
I have a question, Lucius.
Mhm. All right.
What makes a woman stand out to you since you observing?
Exactly.
Hey, let me tell you.
I'm listening.
Listen,
Listen.
different. Listen, different. And we talking about these days right here, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
We're not talking about the old school papa momo love, right? We talking about right here,
We talking
2025,
about
right?
Yeah.
Just,
yeah.
Yeah.
hey,
As
just
if
a
you were looking
woman.
for love now.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen, just a woman being herself. Because these days here, women are following so many trends.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You know, I'm like a LL Cool J. Where my roundaway women at? You know what I'm saying? See,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big on the makeup. You know, I'm okay with the woman flaws. I love it. I love it. To me, that's sexy. You know what I'm saying? The to me, it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to down on women like that, but it's like they competing with drags now.
Mm.
Because all the drags, if we notice every day, our women, you don't know what's natural no more.
Mm.
But why
You,
are we
you
competing?
huh? You don't know what's
Why?
natural. You don't. It's so. Listen, I could pull out the average female these days right now. I could describe the average female these days right now. I could describe the average female right now today. And it's getting so crazy because it's moving up to the age that I could just say four different things it'll describe the average female walking around right now because it's a trend. Wig, lashes, nails, and the face, the makeup. It's like everybody's looking the same. You have the lace front with the baby hairs, right? I'm Hey,
Yes.
let's
Yes.
just be real. Let's just be real. We have our women running around here like they have to be movie stars every day. You got women going to work with 84 inches. I'm talking about with two cakes of makeup on
But
their
why
face.
can't they do that for themselves? If that's what it takes for them to feel better about themselves, why they can't do that? It's the competing with drag queens that I didn't
I,
like.
you saying that, but go, okay. No, I'm not knocking none of our black queens because I'm a proud black. I'm black king, black queen. But understand what I'm saying. Sometimes we have to be realists, right?
Okay.
We have to be realists, man. I'm from Baton Rouge. We look around here all day. All we see is lashes, big lashes, overgrown lashes, wig, wigs, and these and these
Overgrown lashes.
and they look like they put color on their face. Look like they took the marker. Look like they took a marker and color and just scribbled on their face. That's what all our women is starting to look like. It's starting to be a trend, right?
But
So
why
when
do
I
you
say
say drag queen? Why
because
do you say women are trying to be like drag queens?
I didn't say
For as
I
long
say
as
I didn't say
you
hold on. I
compare
didn't
them
say
to drag queens.
no. I didn't say. I say our women are being compatible to drag queen. You go look at a drag queen. You know the drag queen. You know what they known for,
Trying to be like women
and you know why they got to go extra. You know why drag queens have to go extra.
because they're trying to be like women.
So why do our women have to go extra to just? Cause
Again,
come on.
our women are doing what they choose to do to make themselves feel better and look better. And these drag queens are doing the things to be them. So
No,
instead
they
of
do.
a woman
No,
is
no.
competing,
Dra- Drag queens are doing what they doing to look better as well. It's you can't take one from the other.
so
You
you
can't take
compare
one
the
from the
woman
other.
to a drag queen.
I'm not comparing the woman to a drag queen. What I'm comparing is the ethic that they're using. I'm not comparing the woman. I'm not comparing the woman itself, the woman herself, to a drag queen. No, I'm not. What I'm comparing is the ethic, the method that they're using. The wig, the big wigs, the big lashes, the makeup every day. Those are future from those are brought from drag queens. Am I
They're
right or
bought
wrong?
for drag queens.
No, what I'm saying is you look at the structure, man. Those are drag queen structures. That wasn't us coming up. That was not us coming up. What I'm saying is I'm not
Lucius,
saying,
Lucius,
huh?
I'm lost.
where are you seeing these type of women at?
Because I mean,
Are
just
y'all in
putting
Baton Rouge?
girl
No,
waves
no.
where
Are
they
y'all
look
in Baton
better
Rouge?
now. It's a difference. I get what you're saying. The big butterfly lashes where you can't tell where the eyes are open or closed. I get that. There's levels. My thing is, I guess maybe I'm just stuck on the drag queen comparison. I think I haven't gotten over that part.
Okay, we continue to talk about that
Somebody
because
said
I'm not
change the
comparing to
subject. We
drag queen.
losing this
What
up.
I say is the ethic because hey, I don't have no. This is what I'm saying is.
Chauncey,
This is what I'm saying.
Chauncey,
This is what I'm saying is. Right? This is what I'm saying.
Chauncey
You
said
you
change the
pull up.
subject.
We really have to. I talk about it. I don't. It don't matter. 'Cause I
No,
tell.
I'm like,
Listen.
I'm on
But
the
wait,
drag queen. What I
wait a
did?
Listen.
minute.
What am I
I tell my
But
wrong?
wait a
daughters
What
this
did
minute.
them
I do
every day.
wrong?
Listen.
Okay,
Listen.
wait.
Go. Did I take that the wrong way?
Bottom
Listen.
line
I'm a
is,
man with. Listen. Listen. I'm a man with 3 daughters. I'm a man with 4 daughters, right? And I look at my daughter. I look at my daughter. I tell one of my daughters, I say, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. You like sometimes you can't sit up there and say you have to question what that is. You get what I'm saying? You have to question what some people is sometimes. So you saying some of the people you pass by you don't have to question? Well,
I'm
y'all
not.
might not
I'm
y'all
not
might not look
saying.
at that way. Y'all might not look at it that way because, like I say, y'all are women. Y'all not looking at them like that. But we are men. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes we, you know what I'm saying? We want to see the naturalness of some women. But man,
That's understandable.
if
Yeah.
y'all don't see, if y'all is blind to what is going on today, if y'all don't see these women today,
I'm not blind, Lucius. I'm not
Miss
blind.
Gloria, Miss Gloria, I know you're not. I might have said, I might have ticked a couple fellas when I said drag queen, but if you go look
Yeah.
at the
Maybe that's
concept,
what. Yeah.
Miss
The
Miss
extraness of
Tiffany,
a
Miss
woman in her
Tiffany,
makeup, I get that. But the drag
Miss
queen,
Tiffany,
all I
I
see a drag
apologize.
queen is extra.
All right, Miss Tiffany, you don't think these women is extra? Miss Tiffany, let's just keep it real. You
Okay,
don't
but when
think?
you say extra, I find myself to be extra. I think
No,
you're
you're
very
not.
extra. But do
No,
I
you're not.
but that's what I'm saying. When it comes to being extra, your definition of what somebody being extra may not be everybody else's. So somebody wearing a wig or lashes or this, not them being extra, it's them being them. Now, when you see a drag queen and they got on this huge wig from here to Jesus, they got on these big shoes, they got on this fake, all of this to be a natural woman. That's where I don't. That's my thing. That's why I
You,
say you can't
uh,
compare the
so,
two.
so you saying they not doing that now?
They not what?
So you saying everything you just named, they not doing that now? Our females is not doing that now?
But why compare them to drag queens?
No. You see, I didn't compare them to the. I say the concept. If you come on now, it just some things is just out of pocket. Come on, man.
Okay.
I get the
Okay.
out of
Oh,
pocket. You could have
okay.
said that without the. I think that, like I said, the drag queens are men trying to dress like women. So when you say women are competing with drag queens, that for me
I didn't
is
mean it like
something.
that. Hold on.
Yeah,
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it to you to take it like they competing with no, because I'm not looking at it because
because we
to be
don't
honest today,
compete with nobody,
hey,
especially a black woman.
today women compete with women. See, that's what I'm saying. Like we at this age where we not looking at it like that, right? Y'all not looking at it like I'm in these streets, all right? I'm in these streets. Meaning like because I do the promotion, things like that, right? So I see what I see. I'm seeing what I see, right? Like we got to look at this. Like it's our women the ones that's getting killed at clubs and stuff. And you know
Oh,
why?
my bad, y'all.
Oh,
Why?
you all right, Mr. Knight?
No,
But
I'm sorry.
So I'm a sum this up. I think what Lucius was trying to say was he likes what makes a woman stands out for him, and Lucius, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is he likes a woman that to be more natural versus the one that wears all of the makeup and all the lashes and all of that kind of stuff.
but
So
it's not an everyday thing. You got some women do that. See, you got to understand. It's moments for those things, right?
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
You got
yeah,
some you got some
yeah.
women do that every day.
Right, right,
Now I have no problem if my woman come beat. We finna go somewhere. Beat up, baby. Beat your face up. Put your thing on. Let's do it. But you got some women that is their lifestyle now.
right,
That what
right.
the that wig, that lashes, them nails, it defines them at this moment. You give that's and I apologize.
Now
I
that I
apologize,
get,
Miss
that I
Tiffany.
wholeheartedly understand.
Miss Tiffany, I apologize for even saying compete with. I didn't mean it exactly like that. I was being metaphorical, like, and I apologize for that. But what I am saying is, I have no problem with a female that I'm dealing with. We finna go out, right? You know what I'm saying? Go put your wig on, do your face. You know what I'm saying? Woo woo. Oh yeah. Now, but we have our women every day. They are, and we have majority is being defined by that. That wig, them lashes, and things of that nature. You feel me?
Gotcha.
So when we dealing with women that don't have the confidence without that, that's where our problem come in at. That's so I ain't mean to say compete, and I apologize, ladies, if about the drag queen thing, but I'm just saying though, I'm just saying the concept, right? Back in our days, back because I'm 50. Back in my days, that's what it, that wig, that's what was established back then. You feel me? That what was wearing those big outrageous extra things. So like I say, I didn't mean it in that form of fashion, all right?
I got you.
Okay.
Okay, with that being said,
Miss Miss Tiffany, Miss Tiffany.
I told you, I got you. Like the extraness, I got you. I got you.
But I'm with y'all. Y'all can bring it. I don't care. I don't care. Miss Glow, you see you switched. You done switched on me.
I'm trying to
You
bring
done-
I'm trying to bring it in.
Let's bring it in. Let's go,
Well,
y'all.
you got another question for
I do.
him.
I do.
What it is, Miss Glow?
So even Chauncey said, next topic, please.
What's up,
Yeah, because we
Chauncey?
was
You
So how important is it for you that she shares your values, faith, and core beliefs?
in the beginning or in general?
In the beginning, why
Because
when you start to date her,
like
once you start to
like when we first
why you want to come up too?
He more than welcome to join on.
come on, who that
Exactly.
is?
You're
You,
more. I will
you want to come
gladly
on too?
bring you on.
bring him on.
I will send you the link to jump on
He look, look,
and come help your boy out.
Hey, y'all got my people. Y'all got my people clowning me too. Time I'm on that panel by myself. Yeah, they handling me, Chauncey. They
I was
own me,
trying to
Chauncey.
think of his name he just put up there a few seconds ago.
So what the question was again? What the question was again?
how important is it that she shares your values, faith, and core beliefs?
I think that's important because then y'all be on the line on one accord, So I think that's
E-
important.
Equally yoked,
Equal,
huh?
equally yoked, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's important.
Right,
It ain't a deal breaker, but it's important. You get what I'm saying? It'll make the transition much easier.
right, right.
Yeah.
Okay,
How
okay.
about
Okay,
y'all?
Latricia, do you have any more questions
I
for
think so.
any of the other ladies on the panel?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
No, no,
What?
all right.
You had so much to say.
No.
Oh,
I got a question. So,
okay, go
ladies,
ahead.
what are y'all deal breakers?
Mine is inconsistency.
Bet.
Yep. Inconsistency.
Mine is lies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inconsistency.
So there's no
Infidelity.
there's no physical, there's no, so y'all don't have no physical about a person that's just no.
What you
So it's
mean? Like
just
he's somebody like
the
it's a
physical part of, because I can understand like, no, if he do this, I wouldn't do that. I'm talking about just appearance of a person that
You
just like
mean if
no.
he's like too short, if he's
That's
not
the
too
appearance of him.
attractive, if he got a messed up
Yeah.
I mean
build?
I've
Yeah,
dated short and tall, so no, height doesn't matter.
So the physical presence doesn't matter.
that shouldn't matter.
It should,
I'm not gonna say all
I
that.
have to be
and I
attracted
wouldn't
to you.
I
I have
wouldn't
to
say
be
that either.
I'm not gonna
I
say all
have
that.
to be
Y'all be
attracted
honest. I'm
to
not
you.
gonna say
Yeah,
all that.
and I'm
I
not saying it should. I'm not saying it. Okay, prime example. Let me just
There
make this
has to
this prime example.
there
Do
has to
you
be an
know?
attraction.
I mean, it's not a fit. Like, okay, I'm just gonna say this like this.
I have to be physically
All right,
attracted to you.
I have known many men that are not physically attracted to certain women because they are a certain size. Now, my thing with that is if you really fit, if you're attracted to someone and weight is an issue, weight could be lost. But there are so many men that be so shallow and be focused on the physical of a woman because she's not that size 12. She's not that Coke bottle figure. But because she's not, you rear away. But if she is on a little heavy side, you don't even give it a chance. Like that is like the red flag from the first instance. But what most men need to realize, and I know a lot of good women who were not chosen, a lot of good women who were really potential life partners, but because she was a little heavy, or she was a little plus size, or she was a little overweight, you chose not to entertain this particular woman. But in all actuality, a little weight could be lost. So
But
that
can I?
means you may have literally lost your potential wife because of her weight. So when I
That's
said
not.
it shouldn't matter, that's what I'm meaning when it comes to weight. Weight could be managed. Looks with a little could be
But but
kind of made
but
over.
Renee,
So
Renee.
like
But
some
Renee,
things you can work
but
with
Renee,
and some things you can't.
but
So
Renee.
yes.
That ain't your potential your potential partner. You know what I'm saying? I hear what you're saying, right?
Uh-huh.
But you saying a person might have lost a potential partner, whatever, right? Or that and there, right?
Yeah.
That person,
I'm
you
just
ain't
saying,
lose.
I know a lot of women. Like I literally got a cousin right now. Like she's a good potential wife, but because she's a little thick, he said she wasn't his preference. But why? I'm
But
just
you
saying
got to.
some things that are not of your preference could be worked on, could be
But
worked
she
with.
listen, Renee.
But you,
Listen, every woman is a potential wife, right?
True.
Just because she not his. You know what I'm saying? See, what you saying is it's like he should chose her just because. No, that means she accepted. No,
That's
she
not what I
just.
said.
But
That is
no,
not
I get what you said. You said listen, but no, this all I'm saying is like it's because he don't accept it. Her potential is out there. It just because he didn't accept it. No,
okay.
no,
That's what
Renee.
in the
so
beginning,
Renee,
which is what
honey,
I
just
said.
because she's plus size,
Some men will allow weight to be a prime factor if they're going to pursue anything with a particular woman. Just because it didn't work out with him, yeah, it worked out with someone else. But that shouldn't be a prime. Same way with men, with
but
women.
women look at men.
Women should not be so overly concerned about a heavy set man
Oh,
when weight could be managed or lost. It's just not a woman's perspective, it's a
weight
man's
isn't the
perspective
issue.
too. But
Weight
Hey,
is
because
the
it
hey,
didn't work
hey,
out
look,
with
Lucius.
that
look.
person, because it didn't work out
But
with
if
that
it's a
person,
preference,
it
it's
will
a
work out with
preference. But
somebody else.
No,
Renee,
no, y'all got to
Renee,
stop.
wait,
Y'all
wait,
stop,
wait,
Renee. Y'all stop, Renee. Y'all stop,
Renee.
Renee.
I get what you're saying, but at the
Y'all
same
stop, Renee,
time,
right now.
weight can be lost. What if that person doesn't want to lose weight? One, two. What if that person is comfortable with who they are?
Exactly.
So this man, if I come into this situation and I like everything about her, but she's plus size, but then when I get with her, I don't like the fact that she's plus size, and then I try and encourage her to go to the gym, then I'm made to look like the bad guy because she's comfortable with the weight that she is.
That's what I just said.
No,
No,
I was
no.
no,
saying.
You
no, you
said
didn't,
basically
no.
I should overlook the fact that she's plus size if she has everything else. But if
Exactly.
her being plus size is something that I don't like because when it comes to health, that may not be the healthiest thing. But if she's comfortable with that, no, weight can't be lost.
My thing is, if first of all, you meet somebody that's plus size, first of all, and you should already be
Lucius.
what attracted you to her in the first place, first of all. But then when you do meet her, because she is plus size, you like, oh, well, you're really not my preference. And then you walk away. But that's the same way with a man. You meet a man, he could be the man of your dreams. But because he a little heavy, then you like, oh, well, that's like a red flag to me. But why? when the both of y'all asses can get in the gym and work out.
But Renee, but Renee, this is what I want to say. This is what I want to say. Why it always got to be the man disappear because of the weight thing? Why it can't be something else?
I'm saying that is something that can be worked on. If this person is not the most attractive person in the world, that shit can't be worked on.
But Renee, you can't. But Renee, Miss Glory, Miss Glory, Miss Glory, Miss Glory. Tell Miss Renee she can't tell people what they're supposed to like. Renee, you cannot tell people what they're supposed to like.
You gotta like them.
And I'm not. I am not telling you what you like, but that shouldn't be.
Yes, you are. You saying what people supposed to like.
That shouldn't be a factor. That's what I'm saying.
You telling somebody they shouldn't have a preference of what they want. You can't do that.
But why?
You cannot do that.
But you know what? But you know what? See, this my type. That's that my type shit. That my type shit will keep you single.
Everybody have a preference. Everybody have a preference. Listen, everybody have a preference. Everybody have a preference. Renee, you can't tell me you don't have no preference.
I do not.
Renee, you cannot tell me you don't have no preference.
I do not have a preference.
So you don't have a preference?
No, because
exactly.
Because let me tell you, at one
is a part of a preference.
No, Tiff, let me tell you, at one time, if he wasn't 6+, then I wasn't fucking with him.
I'm gonna say it again, Renee.
That was back when you realized that you can't always.
Miss Glory, can I say this right quick, Miss Glory?
I can't do somebody that.
Miss Glory,
that was my preference at one time.
Y'all gonna stop Renee. Y'all gonna stop Miss Glory. Y'all gonna stop Renee. Y'all gonna stop Renee. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all gonna stop Renee.
I'm just saying.
Hey, everybody, listen.
That's a preference.
That's a preference. Listen, you are human. Renee, you are human. You like what you like. You might not get what you like. You might not get what you like, but you like what you like.
That preference.
You can't sit up there and tell me you probably up there watching. You be watching the movie, right? You be watching the movie. And I bet you probably saying, "Oh, he could," woo the woo. That's your preference.
That is yes, Renee, you have a preference.
You have a preference.
Yes, you do. It may not be weight. It may not be height. It may not be tall, dark, and handsome.
Exactly, but you have a preference.
If that man is not physically attracted to you, you're gonna keep on going. That is a preference.
I'm trying to tell you now. If that man is not physically attracted to you, he gonna just be settling. I'm sitting up here telling you. So I don't let this man, that shouldn't be a call. No, you want a man to like what he see from the jump. No matter what, baby. Because if that man don't like what he see from the jump, if he got to sit up there and tell you to work on this, work on that, believe one thing. You're going to always be a work in progress. So don't do that, Miss Renee. Please don't do that. If that man don't like you from the jump, he is not yours.
I don't have that issue.
No, I'm just telling you, Miss Renee.
I don't have that issue because my thing is you're gonna like me for who I am, or you're not gonna like me at all. We can click, we gonna click.
We're just going off what you said, Miss Renee, talking about this shouldn't be a factor. That's like telling me I don't have an opinion.
I know a lot of women that was a factor to some of them, that they are not with who they met in the beginning. Like I've never had that problem because I'm very secure and confident in me and what I got going on.
But so Miss Renee, let me say this.
Something you don't like about me.
It don't just be the weight. It be the attitude. It could be the way you move around people. It could be the way you conversate. It does, because let me tell you like this, baby. I'd have had one of the most beautiful, heaven-set women in the world. This woman personality, it glowed and it light up the storm. But it's all that and above, you feel me? It's all that. It don't just be the weight. You feel me? It just be some
I
people.
just use
She
that
was
as an
using that as an
example.
example.
I just
I
use that
I
as an
know that
example.
already.
I'm not saying that
Tiffany, I know
everybody's
that.
dealing with that.
I
I
know
just
that,
use
Tiffany.
that
It
as
just
an
so happened.
example.
It just so happened that Renee keeps saying, wait. No, let's
Because
talk
I'm
about these
using it as
attitudes.
an example.
Let's talk about this attitude. Let's talk
Listen,
about these
okay,
attitudes.
it can be the most beautifulest ass person in the world, but if their attitude is stink,
Exactly.
okay,
Tiffany,
the
how
rest
your attitude is,
of
Tiffany? How your attitude is, Tiffany?
I think my attitude is great.
You would say that. You would say that. You would.
Renee and Glow, how do y'all think my attitude is?
she
Them your
has a
friends.
pretty, yeah,
Them,
she has a pretty.
listen to Renee. Renee stuttering. Renee.
But see,
Yeah, I'm
people
gonna
will come
tell
in
you,
listening to
her
you like
attitude
from
is
this
just
podcast
perfect.
and
Like
just saying my
I have no
everyday
problem with
life.
her attitude.
See, Miss Glow. You know
But
what I'm
they
gonna say
really
about you,
come
Miss Glow.
giving it to you like
Miss
this.
Glow. You
Huh?
you know what you giving right now, Miss Glow.
What?
You know what you giving right now. I'm gonna calm these two down, and we gonna get this understood. You know that what you giving right now, Miss Glow. Like. See, you the calm of the bunch. You to come. You see what Tiffany doing right now. She can't even stay in her seat all still and stuff. She just want to say something so bad, right? But see, you, Miss
Because
Glow,
I
you
don't have nothing to
calm.
say.
So
I am.
hold on. I'm talking to Miss Glow right now. Miss Glow, you are giving like we gonna calm down, y'all. We gonna give. See Miss Tiffany up there and Miss Renee, and we gonna get on these in a minute. But
Ain't Miss Renee.
yeah. So, but yeah, though, Miss Glow.
Yes.
So, I have a question for you, right?
Okay.
Okay, what is your? I can't say so. Okay, give me your opinion, right? The recipe for a long lasting relationship.
Communication, honesty, complete transparency for real. Um, um, quality time, and you got to have that me time. That time you can't spend every waking moment together. You got to have that time for yourself. Definitely. Um,
Right.
I definitely believe in the date nights. Um, time set apart for you all. Um, Mainly communication. If you guys can get that communication part down, you can
Mm-hmm.
survive. You can survive.
Right. And you gotta have God, and you gotta have God, which
Oh, definitely.
you got to have Him ahead of all things, and I promise you, it'll work out.
Hmm. Definitely.
So, Miss Tiffany, Miss Tiffany. All right, your expectation. All right, say at this moment we at this age where ain't no just dating, right? So it's dating with a mission, right?
Right.
So if you was to get in a relationship, right?
Right.
What's the timing on you giving that relationship to become more than just a relationship?
Whoa.
Or would you
I,
put a timing on it?
you can't. Let me say this: you can't put a timing on it. However, you can kind of like you can't say on this day if we not here, then I'm done. But you can tell yourself if the relationship haven't progressed in 5 years or in 3 years, then it's not gonna progress. Like you can see over time if it's gonna go somewhere or if it's not going anywhere. But I'm not gonna say if we not here by this day on this year, then I'm walking away. No.
What would you
But
what would you what would you
but
say the biggest downfall in the relationships today?
me,
What would you say is the biggest downfall in relationships today?
trust and the lack of it, and the lack of loyalty, the lack of communication, the lack of just just being who you are, really. Because everybody want to be somebody for somebody else. So they want to put on this to make somebody else happy instead of just being who they are and living in themselves.
I don't know. People now. I don't know if people really want relationships nowadays.
You think it,
I
you
People,
just
think it's much you think it's
people
much
want to be
easier to
alone.
be alone? You
No,
think
they
it's much
don't
easier to
want to
be
be
alone?
alone.
I
they're
don't
not
think people
alone.
want
They're
committed
not
relationships.
alone. They're not
But
alone. They don't want to be in committed
I
relationships.
want
You
They
know what I'm
want
committed
their
saying?
partner,
to,
but they don't want to
but can I say
like
this? If you not, I'm gonna say this from me, right? I'm gonna say this from me, and I'm gonna say this from me. When I was ripping and running, right? I thought I wasn't alone because I was dealing, right?
hmm
But at the end of the day, I was alone. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that ain't true. So yeah, I'm ripping, running. But at the end of the day, I'm alone because all those people I'm
Mm-hmm.
ripping and running with, I have no standard. I have no set relationship with those people. I
Mm-hmm.
haven't built anything in them because I kept them at a standstill, right? At this level
Mm-hmm.
right here, so they could never invade this space. So at the end of the day, I was alone because I never let nobody just truly walk into that because I was you give them some. So yes, I was dealing with so many people, but I was alone. You
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so all right, Miss Renee.
Yes.
All right. So what? All right. Today, a lot of what I'm saying. A lot of we dealing with people, the individuals that been hurt, right?
hmm
Do you think it's possible to trust a person 100%?
yeah until you give
From
me a reason.
from trust is something that's gained, earned. So I can't never see you can't never trust no one 100%. That's something that has to
Exactly.
be earned.
I I don't know. I what I'm saying. As a person of my age, been going through so much, right? I'm
hmm
always be no matter what type of relationship. I'm always be skeptical. I'm always
Mm-hmm.
protect. I'm always
Mm-hmm.
protect what's been hurt before. You feel me?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
it's.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say I'm not trusting, but I'm gonna always be aware of
Mm-hmm.
the person of whatever have potential to hurt what I have
Yep.
inside me. You feel me? So
Mhm.
is that me not 100% trusting?
No, that's not you 100% trusting, but that's like past trauma that you have to get over in order
But I
to
don't
move
think
forward.
I don't think I honestly don't think that any person that ever felt that you could ever get over because they're gonna always be
It's gonna
awareness like
always
this
be.
could happen.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
You
always
get
always
be
what
in
I'm
the back
saying?
of your
that's
head.
true. It's gonna always be in the back of your mind, but it's
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to move forward with someone and trust them completely wholeheartedly, you're gonna have to put those past traumas, those past situations, those past mishaps behind you because
But
you would never find yourself moving forward with anyone successfully with that same mindset of what happened in your past.
I
And
don't
then
think
if
that's
you look
true.
at it, you going through that, and whatever young lady you involved with or going to get involved with, she's going to go through that same thing with you because you're not going to give her that love and attention that she needs because you're still stuck on the past.
Let me ask you the question. So you honestly think that you could get in a relationship, right?
Mhm.
Be worry free.
I can't. And the reason I say that, I was
That's
literally in a 6-year relationship about to get married. We were about to walk down the aisle in May. He cheated in November. Everything basically was done. So this did happen a couple of years ago, but it took me a while to like even build trust in another man because I just felt like shit, he cheated and we were in this long-term relationship. We was about to get married, but yet he cheated. So I just felt like every man was like him.
you
So I
just
literally had this wall that was up for the longest. But then I woke up one morning and I was like, girl, you better get yourself together. Like this nigga
you
gone.
you just proved my
He done
point.
moved on, happily married with whom he with. So why you still in the past? Why you
You
still
just
holding on to something that happened so long ago? And I
you
realized it was time for me to move forward.
You just proved my point.
But
You just
I don't hold on to that no more.
no,
Like
it
that's
we
gone.
no,
It took me a while to get over it.
but we're not holding on to it.
Yes, you do.
No, we it's not that we holding on to it. It's just we as people gonna protect us, right? If
Right.
don't nobody protect you, who will? So you gonna
Right.
protect that thing that's inside your body. That's your
Exactly.
heart.
Right.
You gonna protect it. And anybody that ever had that tamper with, hurt or harm, gonna always have a shield over that. So it
And
gonna
you're right.
always be awareness of whom you're with, what they're doing. So that's just part of us being human.
But it comes
To
a
be
time where
honest,
you have to, but it does come a time where you have to put all that behind you and move forward with the next. Like you can't bring all that past trauma, all that past shit that happened with him into with him or her into something new that you're about to build.
Because before you got with the person that hurt you, that gave you those trust issues, you went into that situation fully trusting, right?
Right.
Until
True.
they gave you a reason not to trust them.
listen.
True.
Now, let me say this. Let me say this. My first hurt didn't come from a female in a relationship. My first hurt came from, you know what I'm saying, just family, right?
Mm-hmm.
So automatically, no matter whom the person is, my heart gonna have a shield.
But that's a
If that
different
makes sense.
that's a different kind of
No,
hurt.
no, it's not. No, it's not. That's not different because my heart have been dampened. You know, you get what I'm saying. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is, no matter if I'm in a relationship or not, you get what I'm saying. No
Mhm.
matter what, I'm gonna protect my heart. I'm always do. You know what I'm saying. I'm always think of far beyond to protect this.
Right.
You get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna always have a potential to be aware, to pay attention, more attention, right? So it's not so to say that we can't move on, to say that we can't move on without it's not that we haven't given, it's not that we haven't let it go, right?
Right.
You, it's not the fact that you haven't let it go, but it still happened.
True.
So it's not like so you get what I'm saying. So as long as someone been hurt, I don't see where I could just fully let my heart just go because I'd have been hurt before. Don't nobody want to feel that no more.
Right.
Mm.
So so to be a realist, let's just be real. Who will fully give everything to anybody? They cold-hearted everything to anybody, and it's just hard.
Yeah, you
Miss
can't.
Tiffany,
You
Miss
really
Tiffany, I'm lit. That's hard, ain't it, Miss Tiffany?
you can't. 'Cause
It
you
is.
can't. You
It
can't.
is.
Yeah.
But that's that. But you giving your all. You saying you can't, but you saying you can fully trust someone.
I didn't know. I said
No,
it was
no, I'm
hard.
talking about Miss Renee now.
Oh, look, I was gonna say nope. I said it was
You
hard.
saying you saying you can fully trust someone. I don't think that's possible if you have been hurt before.
But
But
see,
that's
that's why
something
I
you
keep
have to
from doing it
eventually get past.
because I
You
get
can't
it,
you
and I
can't
don't want
bring
to.
that
I don't want
into
to relive what I've been through. Yes, I want to fully be able to trust somebody. Who
yeah.
the hell doesn't want to be able to trust the person that
Exactly.
they're with and sleeping next to? Yes, I want to be able to trust him wholeheartedly. I want to be able to take what he say as Bible.
But
Will
would
that be
you?
hard? Absolutely.
Okay then. Okay. Okay.
It's possible.
What you say, Miss Glow?
Um, it would take some time. I mean,
That's a
it would
hard
take
one
some
there.
time.
Like
It
that's not
is.
something you could carry on with you for a lifetime.
It
Like
would
you
take
gotta
some
get
time.
past that. Like you gotta get past that hurt and try to, fulfill your life and heart with something else that will, take away that
They
Hey,
would
but
have to
relationship.
earn it.
but let me ask you though, do you get over the hurt or you just put it to the side?
It's not
You
a
can
matter
get
of putting
over
it to
it
the
before you
side.
can
You gotta
be in a
eventually get
relationship.
over it.
Because
You
because
eventually,
because, because listen, if I forgot it, whatever, I'm not talking, I'm not bringing it up no more. This is what I'm saying. Do we actually really just not, you know what I'm saying? Once you hurt, I don't care what nobody say. If you'd have been hurt before, that's a feeling no one ever want to feel again, right?
right.
That's a
Unless
feeling that's a feeling nobody ever want to feel again. So you're gonna go into any situation skeptical.
Yeah.
Any
That's
situation. That's just the human of us. So no, I'm gonna sit up here and tell you, I can never fully trust anyone.
okay.
But have you done the work to heal yourself then?
Oh yes, I'm good. Yes, yes, but I'm a realist to understand that. I'm a realist to understand that. No, that it's not due to me thinking that this person, that person, they're gonna hurt me. That person, they're gonna hurt me. Right? No, I'm to the point. I'm at that point knowing that it's just me and me knowing that I gotta protect this because I know how that feel.
Right.
If that makes sense, I know how that feel to get this here hurt. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna give my all, but I'm gonna pay attention to what you know what I'm saying. So
Right.
yeah, that's all that is. It's not that I'm dwelling on. I'm going. I don't go in no situation bringing baggage or nothing like that. But as a man who
That's
been hurt before, and as a human who been hurt before, that's just like saying I put my hand on that fire, right?
okay.
It burnt me. I'm not gonna go do it again. And every time I see fire, think about this. Every time I see fire, I'm gonna think about that burn, right?
I mean, I like to play with fire, but we finna close this out because we can go all
Tip,
day.
All right. With our
Tiffany,
closing
there you go.
reflection, let's go with the closing reflection. If you had to sum it up in one sentence, what's the kind of relationship you want for your future? We're gonna start with Tiffany. If you had to sum it up in one sentence, what's the kind of relationship you want for your future?
Loyalty, trust, and honesty.
Okay. Glow. If you had to sum it up in one sentence, what's the kind of relationship you want for your future?
Well, we both loved each other as Christ loved the church.
Okay. Lucius, if you had to sum it up in one sentence, what's the kind of relationship you want for your future?
Stable.
Can I get a sentence, please?
I'm just stable. You want me to just stable? You know what I'm saying? Tiffany, what's up?
All right.
I didn't say that.
The question to
No,
myself, if you had to
nah,
sum it up in one sentence, what's the kind of relationship you want for your future? That would be someone that is dating me for potential and someone that's dating me to possibly, well, no, someone that is dating me to potentially be my husband.
I like that. That's what's up.
Dating
So,
would
with
be
that being said, this is the end of our open conversation from men about dating purpose and what they want in a woman. Thank you, Lucius, for joining our platform tonight. I hope it
Yes,
was
man.
informative to
I
those
had
that
fun with y'all though, for real.
I hope
I
Thank you,
really had
Glow.
fun with y'all.
to those that were listening in. And please stay tuned next Sunday as we possibly bring you a part two. Thank you.
Miss Glow,
Yes,
Miss Glow,
Lucius.
Miss
Yes,
Glow.
Lucius. Yes,
You,
Lucius.
you are the calm of the storm, baby.
Absolutely.
You are the calm of you see them two up top right there, Miss Glow? You see them two up top? You see them two up top? We ain't gonna even say
Why
nothing.
am I always the one that get picked on?
See, Miss Glow, you see them two up top right there?
Yes.
We ain't even gonna say nothing. But you, Miss Glow, you are the calm of the storm.
Thank you all for tuning in and join us next Sunday. Bye.
Y'all have a good night. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.